From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
I'm Kristen Merkel in Bozeman, and coming up, I talked to Detective Dana McNeil about the ongoing investigation involving a Bozeman High School tennis coach facing charges for the sexual abuse of children.
I'm Jonathan Amberian at the state capitol. I'll give you an update on the state's post-election audit of the June primary and on their efforts to move to a new statewide election management system.
Well, happy Friday, Southwest Montana. It is 6:30. Chet Lehman, Matt Elwood with you there. The sun's starting to come up over the mining city. Warm start around, warmer in other places than some, but still.
Yeah, yesterday was warm in Butte. This morning it was warm in Belgrade. Now both temperatures are beginning to...
clouds must be
They're moving
vacating.
out. That's right. Yeah,
I'm
vacating. You vacate, you cloud. Temperatures into the 50s and 60s, 48 in West Yellowstone. The showers are moving out, and that's allowing the clouds to vacate. We are looking at afternoon chances of showers and thunderstorms trying to fire off. We're not talking a severe weather threat, but the potential of at least some showers on the horizon through the early to mid-evening. Still holding on. Daytime highs near 94, Bozeman and Butte today. We'll talk more in depth about the timing of all this coming up in just a few minutes.
I'm going to put my order in for a little bit of those showers over my yard. Yeah, thank you.
Then you can...
I just wanted to get my order in early before everybody else does too. 6:31 now, our top story this half hour. State election officials say an audit after the primary election showed no significant issues in vote counting and that they remain on track to launch a new state voter database. TN's Jonathan Amberian has a closer look at the post-primary review.
On Thursday, the Montana Secretary of State's office gave state lawmakers an update on their efforts to check how the June primary election went and on their plans to introduce a new statewide election system by next year. Montana law calls for a post-election audit to ensure vote counting machines are working correctly.
So it's really a double check that the tabulators have done their job in counting the ballots accurately and the way that we expect the tabulators to do that.
A week after the primary, state officials randomly selected precincts to check by rolling dice.
94.
In those precincts, auditors counted the votes by hand to see if they got the same results as the machines showed. Stuart Fuller with the Secretary of State's office says no county reported a difference of more than 5 votes, the level considered significant under state law, and only 6 counties reported any difference at all. Montana Commissioner of Political Practices Jeff Mangan commented after the announcement, saying he hoped it would be a boost to public trust.
You just received a presentation of why Montanans can feel confident about Montana's elections, that they're secure, safe, and fair.
During the primary, 12 counties also conducted parallel testing of a new statewide voter database. They entered voter information, tracked absentee ballots, and did other tasks twice, in the current Montana Votes system and the future ElectMT system, which is set to launch in January. Fuller says they saw some minor issues, but the tests were generally positive.
We're on track. The system's looking good. We ran into issues. You always do that. It's an IT system, and we're addressing those issues, and we're looking forward to the November parallel, and then going live in January 17th.
The state initially planned to implement ElectMT last year, but delayed the transition after local election administrators said it wasn't ready. Butte Silverbow clerk and recorder Linda Sager said Thursday that her parallel test went well.
I think we are leaps and bounds ahead of where we were last year. I am confident that we'll be ready to go live in January.
The Secretary of State's office plans to work with the same 12 counties to do parallel testing of the ElectMT system during the November general election. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. 6:34 now. The Bozeman High assistant tennis coach arrested Tuesday during a sting operation, no longer working for the school district. According to Superintendent Casey Bertram, Kenneth Sheehan's contract will not be renewed. As MTN's Kristen Merkel reports, Bozeman police routinely conduct operations like the one that led to Sheehan's arrest.
Following a child sex abuse case involving a Bozeman High School tennis coach, I spoke with Detective Dana McNeil for more information on the investigation.
Officers conducted an investigation into an incident involving an individual who was communicating with an underage individual online. And the result of that investigation resulted in us contacting him and placing him under arrest and charging him with the sexual abuse of children.
Former assistant tennis coach Kenneth Sheehan appeared in court Wednesday following his arrest at the Bozeman Ponds, where he was allegedly trying to meet up with who he thought was a 13-year-old boy.
We had several officers who responded to this particular operation, and we're there for safety and to just make sure that we're observing and able to contact him, and it all happened without incident.
Detective McNeil says the Bozeman Police Department has been conducting these kinds of stings for more than 10 years.
We pride ourselves in being kind of ahead of the curve, ahead of most agencies with our ability to handle technology-facilitated crimes, particularly those involving kids. When kids are online and they are connected to the internet, they are exposed to everybody who would want to do them harm. And so it's extremely important that we as individuals who protect kids are also out there doing the work to identify these individuals.
Although it's a scary thought for most parents, McNeil says it is important to talk to your kids about online safety.
First and foremost is to have an open line of communication with your child and be mature about it and just be open that these dangers exist.
Kenneth Sheehan is no longer employed with Bozeman High School, and the school district superintendent says they are very grateful for the collaboration and partnership with the police department in a statement released Wednesday. In Bozeman, Kristen Merkel, MTN News.
All right, 6:36 now. Answers to questions about how the pandemic affected kids are finally coming to light. And they show across the board kids are having a more difficult time learning social cues and regulating their emotions. Dan Grossman found one group that is using unique methods of therapy to help kids connect better with others and themselves.
A walk through a farm is a fitting place to start this story, because let's be honest.
Hi!
Who doesn't love animals?
It's pretty awesome. So fluffy.
Maggie O'Connor does, which is why she's here on this farm in Arvada, Colorado, as she knows that love transcends words and taps into things we might feel so acutely, but don't always know how to say.
Knowing that, this animal, whether it's a dog, a rabbit, a horse, trusts you completely as a therapist allows the client to be able to see that. And if they don't see that or they don't feel that, then you have the ability to show them through your interactions with an animal that then they can kind of parallel to interactions with you as the clinician in the room.
Maggie is an animal-assisted therapist with Intricate Roots, a therapy center in Colorado using unique modalities to help kids overcome some of the emotional difficulties so many of our kids developed during the pandemic.
We're going to see the ramifications of this for years, and we're going to have to continue to look at that, even from an epigenetic perspective, right? How does this impact generations after this?
Jessica Pfeiffer is a school psychologist and says she has seen what research now shows, that the pandemic has led to higher rates of depression, anxiety, and developmental delays in kids of all ages. It's also made it more difficult for them to relate to or understand those emotions, as the isolation affected how they connect to others.
Ways that we would typically regulate were not as accessible. Regulating in the form of engaging in relationships was taken away for quite a bit of time for kids. It's now a lot for a kid to sit still, to be able to focus, to have attention, because they're more dysregulated.
Enter Intricate Roots.
Kind of examples, but like little check-ins for the day.
And how its therapists like Christine Ratcliffe use animals, art, and other mediums for kids to first feel their emotions more clearly.
And it's just in a tissue box.
And then use that clarity to try and express them verbally.
The reason that nonverbal modalities of therapy are very efficacious is their brain is still forming, so they don't have a fully formed prefrontal cortex at this point, and you're able to go back to these places and process rather through words, because there were no words to process what had happened at that point. We're processing through imagery, and image processing you can deepen through metaphor.
I think it's really rewarding for everyone. I see clients when they have built really strong relationships with animals too, how rewarding it is for even just both of them, the animal and the client, to come and see each other again and interact.
This is genuine, it's nonverbal, and some might argue it's innate, which is why it's being used so kids can better form the connections they're innately wired to make. I'm Dan Grossman.
It's very cool. I love that. 6:40 now. It's been canceled for the past 2 years because of the pandemic. Finally, Butte's festival celebrating Irish culture and heritage is back. Crews were busy on Wednesday setting up for the Henri Ra Irish Festival, which begins today, continues through Saturday, featuring Irish music, dance, lectures, and workshops. Main stage for the event will be at the original Mine Yard, and all events free to the public.
It's just a great time. You know, it's one of those opportunities again to reconnect with people we haven't seen over the years, the past 2 years in particular. It's a great venue, as you can see up here. It's a beautiful place. And just come on out and enjoy yourself. That's what it's all about.
Today, there will be an Irish flag-raising ceremony in front of the Butte Courthouse, 1 o'clock this afternoon. Butte band Dublin Gulch will perform at the original Mine stage, 2 o'clock this afternoon. You can go to our website and find a link to the Henri Ra schedule of events. Good times and good to have you back.